It's officially 2026 now, and I'm pretty sure that just like me, you wished for this year to be the best one. The most productive, the most exciting, the most put together version of your life. But let's be honest, a few days have already passed and you are probably still in your lazy girl era. Not really knowing what to do with this annoying feeling that the year has already started wrong. Good news, nothing is ruined, nothing is lost. There is so much ahead and everything can be changed. So today I want to share with you 17 healthy habits that will help you get out of that slump and finally start living your best life. And trust me, I am the queen of laziness and procrastination. I collected all of it last year, hit my limits, found my way out, and now I am really trying to live my actual best life. So if you are new here, hi, let's get to know each other. My name is Ivy, I am a full-time photographer living in Germany. And if you're not subscribed yet, how is that even possible? Subscribe and let's make this year amazing together, because here I share tips that actually works, real ways to make your life brighter, fuller and more intentional. Habit number 1. This is the first thing you need to know. If you feel like there is chaos in your head, your first task is to refresh your mind. And the easiest way to do that is take a shower. I start every single morning with a shower. Yes, every morning. Yes, I wash my hair every day. Yes, I have long hair. I'm used to it. And if you feel negative emotions, heaviness or mental fog, go to the shower right now and literally shock your body out of those feelings. Instead of staying in bed, scrolling TikTok, reels and shorts, just get up and go to the shower. Buy yourself nice self-care products that you actually enjoy. Make it a ritual and do it right now, not later. It's not that hard, you just need to get used to it. Habit number 2, something I do every single day. Not necessarily in the morning, you can do it during the day or even in the evening. I am talking about journaling. So you need a notebook that you actually want to write in. Open it right now and ask yourself some honest questions. You probably follow influencers, YouTubers, content creators. You probably have people in your life whose lifestyle inspires you. Ask yourself, how do you think this person lives? What habits do they have? What do they do daily to be the person you admire? And all you have to do is answer these questions honestly in writing. And that's it. You already have a clear plan of what you need to change in yourself to become the version of you that you dream about. Besides journaling, I also use a planner. Every day I write down my plans. And the best part, completing them. I used to just tick tasks off, but I realized that did not motivate me enough. Now I cross tasks out with a colorful marker. When I look at a week full of crossed out tasks, I feel so proud of myself. It's an amazing feeling. Habit number 3. Create helpful habits that repeat every day. Make yourself a habit tracker. And my biggest advice, add no more than 1 new habit per week. Also, your habit tracker should never have more than 3 habits. More than that is just overload. You'll get tired and quit much faster. Here's how to add habits properly. You already have habits you do automatically. For example, you wake up and brush your teeth. I really hope you brush your teeth every day. So all you have to do is to attach a new habit to an existing one. Brush your teeth, then for example, immediately write a few journal notes. One more example. You drink coffee every morning, but we all know drinking water in the morning is good. There are tons of studies, so add a new habit. Drink a glass of water before your coffee and do it every day. But again, only 1 new habit per week. Which one do you choose? And one more important thing. Yes, we need to build good habits, but we also need to remove bad ones. And most of us have plenty of habits that quietly make our life worse. For example, bad sleep, poor nutrition, not learning anything new, endless dumb scrolling, procrastination. So all you have to do is to choose 1 habit that is really dragging you down and start removing it. Just 1. Every time you catch yourself doing it, stop. For 2026, I choose to remove doom scrolling. I spend way too much time watching short content on TikTok and Instagram, and I feel how it fills me with nothing but negative energy. So I made a promise to myself to doom scroll less this year. And every time I pick up my phone, I remind myself I wanted to quit this. Removing one bad habit in a year is already huge. You don't need to remove everything at once, because if you try to quit everything, you'll end up going back to all of it. Trust me. So just pick one and let's do it together. Habit number 4. Create a morning routine. Morning is actually a beautiful time. Honestly, I spent my whole life waking up at noon, and it made my anxiety so much worse. I would wake up and immediately think, great, the day is already ruined. And then I would actually ruin it even more. I stayed up late at night, overthinking everything, scrolling endlessly, just wasting my energy. It was a real problem. And at some point I realized, okay, something has to change. So I finally started waking up at 6 a.m. on weekdays and 7:30 a.m. on weekends. By the way, I have a whole video about how I actually started waking up at 6 a.m. after more than 30 years of waking up at noon and living with constant anxiety. Make sure to watch it, it's a really good one. So how long should your morning routine be? Honestly, 1 hour is already more than enough. Think about what you want to include in it. But remember the most important rule of a morning routine. Your morning should make you happy. You should go to bed feeling like I can't wait for tomorrow morning. What can be part of it? A really good cup of coffee, a tasty breakfast, meditation, reading. Maybe you even want to watch a series in the morning, and that's totally okay, because you will always be looking forward to it the night before. Morning is the time to be with yourself or with the people you love. Don't rush, even if you have to go to the office early, even if you have work, responsibilities, meetings. You should create time for yourself, even if it's just 15 minutes. Make them enjoyable and something you are excited about. Habit number 5. Create rules for your day. I have a few non-negotiable rules. Rule number 1. Get daylight. Even if the weather is awful, dark, gloomy, I still go outside every single day. I walk, I breathe fresh air. This is a must. Rule number 2. Hydrate more. Drink more water. Plain water or water with lemon juice both work. I personally love water with a few drops of lemon because plain water is hard for me to drink. Sometimes I also add water drop capsules. They are great. I try to drink as much water as possible. It helps us stay energized, feel better, and keeps our body working properly. And my rule number 3, self-reflect. This is where journaling helps me the most. I write everything down. Thoughts, plans, doubts, emotions, everything goes on paper. These 3 rules are non-negotiable for me. You can do more, of course, but honestly, these 3 are already enough. Even on days when I feel half dead, I move my body, drink water, and reflect. The next habit number 6, move your body and rest. Move and rest. How can you move? The best option is waking up and going for a morning walk, especially if the weather is nice. That's honestly the best thing you can do. But if mornings don't work for you, that's fine. Just try to walk every day. I use my Apple Watch to track my steps, and I think it's genius. And trust me, when you actually start walking 8 to 10,000 steps daily, your life changes. After just 1 week of 10k steps, you will feel more energy, more clarity, less overthinking, less anxiety. Begin with 3 or 4k, no pressure. You can also go to the gym, do yoga, pilates, or home workouts. Anything works. Daily movement is not just about your body, it's incredibly important for your mental health. And just as important, rest. Rest properly. Rest without your phone, without screens. The next one, habit number 7, learn time management. Okay, here I can actually say this with confidence. I am kind of time management queen. I've been self-employed my whole life as a photographer, and I've never been late to a shoot. Not once. I've never delayed my photos. I'm always on time. I handle a lot. I manage everything myself, and honestly, I'm proud of that. And now I'm also studying German on my own because I moved to Germany and I want to speak the local language. So I definitely have a few things to share. I might even make a separate video about time management one day because I have a lot to say. The best thing that helps me stay productive is the Pomodoro method. You just need to find your own rhythm, how long you can focus and how much rest you need. For me, the perfect format is 45-15. I do 3 or 4 cycles, then I take a longer break, like an hour, and then I do another 3 or 4 cycles. Of course, it depends on how busy my day is. Another important thing is planning. You've already seen my planner. And one more rule, every morning I do one main task that I planned the night before. Because if I don't plan it, it simply won't happen. So I said it in the evening very clearly. It's usually the task I don't want to do, the one I keep procrastinating. Okay, and one more thing that changed everything. After I finally became a morning person and started waking up early, I made this rule for myself. All important tasks should be done before noon, just in case. So if the rest of the day goes wrong, I can still rest and not feel guilty. Okay, one more thing, the last. My biggest time management secret is the Monday. Mondays have a bad reputation, but for me, Monday is always my strongest day, a powerful, productive Monday. I do the most on Monday, so even if the entire week goes off the track, I know I already made progress. And that makes me feel proud of myself and lowers my anxiety a lot. Okay, which one is next? Habit number 8, create a 12-week sprint. We love setting goals for a whole year and then procrastinating for the whole year. That's true. But that does not work. So I recommend splitting your year into 12-week sprints. You choose a part of your big yearly goal and focus on that for 12 weeks. 12 weeks doesn't feel as scary as 12 months. Your brain is way less afraid of it. So you choose one main focus for these 12 weeks and then a couple of extra goals that are optional but still important. For example, in my first 12-week sprint, my goal is to grow my YouTube and improve my content creation skills. My second goal is to keep going to the gym consistently and improve my health and my body. And my third goal is to return to reading and finish 5 books during this sprint. Okay, we are halfway there. Habit number 9, clean your space. Sometimes you need to declutter not just your mind, but your actual home. There is always something you can throw away, recycle, or donate. So open your closets. Look at what you don't use anymore. Check your bedroom closet, your drawers, your workspace, your kitchen cabinets. I promise you, there is something there that needs to go. Decluttering your space gives you this feeling of fresh air in your brain too. Habit number 10, train yourself to do a digital detox. This is honestly one of the best habits for anyone who feels exhausted and mentally overloaded. And you should do it pretty often, at least once a week, at least for a couple of hours. It's better than nothing. The best way to do a digital detox is simple. Put your phone away and go for a walk. Another amazing option, read a real paper book. And yes, I am that person. I love beautiful books. Good quality paper, hardcover, the whole experience. It just feels better. You can also draw, color, journal, build Lego or craft something. I actually want to order a kit on Amazon to build a tiny Japanese-style house. I'm so into that kind of thing. Small details, tiny pieces, it pulls you in so fast. You completely forget screen even exists. And if you like meditation, meditate. I'm not a big meditation person yet. It's hard for me. But I know I'll get there. I'm making myself that promise for this year. At least just to try. Habit number 11, fix your sleep schedule. Let's be honest, if your sleep is chaotic, everything else will be chaotic too. You can journal, plan, work out, drink water, but if you go to bed at random times and sleep like 5 hours, it won't work. Fixing your sleep schedule doesn't mean becoming perfect overnight. It means choosing a regular bedtime and sticking to it most days. Talking about me, I'm trying to sleep 7 hours. Like at least 7 hours. For me, sleep was a huge issue for years. Late nights, overthinking, scrolling, zero routine. And once I fixed my sleep, everything else became easier. Not perfect, just easier. Habit number 12. Have a night routine. A good night starts long before you close your eyes. Create a simple evening routine that tells your body, hey, it's time to slow down. This can be dimming the lights, putting your phone away, skincare, reading, journaling. Nothing complicated. Your evening routine doesn't have to be aesthetic, it just has to be calming. Habit number 13. Practice JOMO. JOMO means joy of missing out. Trust me, you don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to see everything. You don't have to follow every trend. It's okay to stay home. It's okay to rest. It's okay to choose yourself. When you stop forcing yourself to keep up, you suddenly have so much more energy for what actually matters. Less noise, more peace. I know you need this. Habit number 14. Take you out for solo dates. Learn to enjoy your own company. Go on solo dates. Take yourself out and grab a coffee. Go for a walk alone. Sit with a coffee and your thoughts. Visit a bookstore. Go to a museum. Have lunch with yourself. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but then it becomes powerful. Solo dates are the best way to reconnect with yourself. You stop escaping. You start listening. The next one, habit number 15, start a new hobby. We are not here just to work and survive. You need something just for fun, something with no pressure, no productivity, no results. So you should try a new hobby. It can be drawing, reading, photography, pilates, crafting, cooking, building something with your hands. And for me, my biggest hobby is skiing. But yes, it could happen only in winter, and that's the problem. When you have a hobby, life feels fuller. You feel more like a human, not a machine. And joy is not a distraction, it's fuel. Habit number 16, keep learning new things. Learning new things is incredibly powerful. It genuinely makes us feel better, mentally and emotionally. You can learn a new language or even several languages. You can learn something new for your job. You can improve a professional skill. You can learn photography. You can learn something for fun or for a hobby. For example, once I learned skiing completely from scratch, and now I am a huge fan of skiing. The key idea is simple: learn a little bit of something new every day. YouTube is an amazing place for this. There are tutorials for literally everything. When you learn something new, your brain wakes up. You feel curious again, you feel alive again, and that feeling changes everything. And last but not least, habit number 17, do a closing shift evening. This is one of my favorite habits and it's so simple. Your closing shift should take no more than 5 minutes. So what is it about? Before going to bed, wipe the main surfaces, put things back in their places, wash or load dirty dishes, straighten the pillows, fold the blanket on the sofa. It takes just 5 minutes and that's enough. Your morning self will thank you so much when you wake up in a clean, calm space. It changes the way your day starts. And that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video because I truly put a lot of thought and effort into it. Now you know for sure 2026 can be your best year. Please write down in the comments which habit you want to start first and which bad habit you want to let go of. And if you're still not subscribed, come on, subscribe already. I'll keep sharing real practical tips on how to build a productive, balanced and fulfilling life. We'll talk more about time management, how to not miss deadlines, especially when you work for yourself or build something on your own. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.